Hey, friend, welcome to another episode in the Revelation Project. Here in chapter 18, we deal with the city side of Babylon. Babylon not only is a woman, but she is also a city, a people group, a network of influence in the earth. And we see here that in this chapter, she has a way of governance that is influential with the physical, tangible monies of the earth. There's this talk of merchandise and merchants and people trade, and we know that this is a physical, tangible money situation dealing with Babylon, because if you notice verses 12 through 16 here, this whole 10 through 17 area is dealing with physical merchandise. Here's listed, lots of physical trading commodities and substances that you can barter with. So we know that this is dealing with the physical money situations. We notice in verse 7, she tells herself that she shall see no sorrow. So whatever this system is of enriching the kings of the earth, this elitist mentality, she is self-conceited and so self-deceived in this thought that she's too big to fail. She's going to rule everything. Remember, she's seen as riding the beast. She rides the system. Now, we learned in last chapter that at some point, the people get fed up with her. Like, even the system of Antichrist gets fed up with her. And so whoever this entity of influence is, this network of people is, they're very powerful, they're very influential. And this little part in verse 7, I sit as a queen, I'm no widow. She's taking a jab at Israel, at physical Israel and spiritual Israel. Because physical and spiritual Israel has abilities to influence through blessing. We have influence over all the families of the earth, right, through the blessing of Abraham. We can influence things in the earth. We're to make discipleships, in all the nations. So physical and spiritual Israel, we have influence in the earth, and she's pointing out that she is no widow. She's taking a jab at the covenant people, Israel. And the system, in verse 2, we see that whatever system that enriches the kings of the earth, look at this last part of verse 2, and a cage of every unclean and hateful bird. Okay, so this is the habitation of devils, right? A hold of every evil spirit in a cage. She has the ability to entrap and release demonic entities to influence things. Don't know how all that works, but she's a very influential system or a people group, okay? Verse 10 and verse 19, we see these words, 1 hour. So in 1 hour she's made desolate. In 1 hour she's destroyed. Her judgment has come. So whatever the system this is, it's we see that it gets exposed. It becomes naked in chapter 17, and then it's destroyed, eaten alive. So there's a swift destruction to whatever this is. Is this digital currency and all of a sudden it gets hacked? I don't know. Is this the internet? I don't know. Is this some kind of global trading company they do so much in the world and then boom, it's gone? I don't know. But however she gets destroyed, she's destroyed swiftly. Verse 23, it says that, for by thy sorceries were all nations deceived. All right. For by thy sorceries, this word sorceries comes from the Greek word pharmakeia, which is where we get the word pharmacy. There is this use or manipulation of the use of pharmakeia to deceive the nations. Okay, all nations were deceived. So there's this ability to manipulate health situations, present a crisis, and then provide the answer for the crisis, and you can control people. Matter of fact, in verse 24, we see that in her was found the blood of prophets and of saints and all that were slain upon the earth. So she influences the ability to wipe out people groups. The fastest way to shut down a people group is through plagues and sicknesses and disease. And if you want to shut up a people group, if you want to get that group to be quiet, just unleash a little bit of a plague or a little bit of sickness, and then provide the antidote afterwards. And then they will come running to you, begging for your help, begging for your mercy, as if it were. So she manipulates through money, through pharmacy, and she has the ability to make big decisions in the earth to which the kings are able to enrich themselves and with her call many shots. But we are trusted that in the end she will be swiftly destroyed and the system is actually going to turn on her. And next time we meet, we're going to discuss the Battle of Armageddon, the Wedding Supper of the Lamb. Might be a few parts, not sure yet. And so make sure you read chapter 19 and possibly 20. Just go and read 19 and 20 to get ready for our next session.